easy. Got them excited to meet me. Meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. Repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing haters say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. Talk about it. Every week I got a mission to get it. Hop on a flight and finish in business. I'm sitting in business. Just look at the ticket. A traveling man. I'm switching to pivot. Why would I talk about it when I live it? I know that you live it. I know that you mad. Putting up numbers and flipping the digits again and again and again. Well, you get it. Elevate and enjoy the saga.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Miami Dolphins. Just about set for football. Blake Grupe is ready to get us started. And off we go to wrap up this Sunday of action. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there right off the bat. 49 yards. That is his 951st NFL reception. So 49 away from 1,000, but 951. That ties him with Andre Reed.
Oh, I love the trigger there because Andre Reed caught the ball any part of the field and specialized in traffic, similar to what we've seen throughout his career as well. Does not mind going across the middle, but making big-time catches.
They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Now a pass is taken in by Hill. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They'll run for it with Achane. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Achane is into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they got to like the way that they started this ball game.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You talk about this Miami defense. They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Operating from the gun, Tanner. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
We always talk about, we always look for guys with fresh legs down the stretch of a long NFL season. Well, in Week 16, he was the AFC Player of the Week, and looks like he's going to be strong for Week 17 as well.
This 2nd and 4. They're going to look to throw. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Waddle's first catch, good for a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. Achane once more. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll run it. Achane with it. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Devon Achane with career touchdown number 126, the same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career. And the Dolphins lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. You talk about this Miami defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Back to throw, Pickett. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
At the Dolphins' 40-yard line.
Here we go.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Jets, nothing.
The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Now Pickett. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Pickett now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now a 2nd and 10. And Pickett going to move his guys around. Back to the ground with Hall. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Pickett will look to throw it here. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And this one is right down the middle. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now's not the time to panic. All is well. Somewhat calm. Only down 14-0. So continue to play your game, take the points when they're there, and put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
2nd and 2. It's a short one here, complete. And he lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Always caught. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now Achane on 1st and 10.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
73 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Quinnen Williams, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
This one thrown underneath to Achane. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. And his kick is indeed good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Pickett looking to throw on 2nd down.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the...
Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Here we go, sack. Buffalo 18. 79 Broncos.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Hall on a give up the middle. There he goes left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Pickett. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Pickett back to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Jets. Tony Pollard as the first half is winding down. And the Jets are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they'd only had the field goal, so that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, and when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half, but when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as a head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On play action, they'll throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Up the middle, Achane. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Tanner. This pass out wide to Hall. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run. 32 yards. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Ready.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
Down. Hand cycle. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Cut.
First down, and it's Pollard again. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. Tanner. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Cam Smith. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. The Charles, for this offense, those interception woes that kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Ready?
Looking to throw. Tanner. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. Oh, a solid stiff arm and some open field. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
First down, New York.
A give running right is Hall. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
What reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
On first down, back to Achane. And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
A try here for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Here we go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Taken down at the 47-yard line.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Okay.
This
right.
is 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Tanner. Throw left side complete. That's Hodges. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter.
And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
2nd and 9.
Blue strike. Ready.
Back to throw. Tanner. Out right, he's got Ruckert. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Tanner. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Romeo Doubs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets get a bit closer.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. In racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Groupie able to add the PAT. And the lead is down to 24. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Achane here. They stay on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Well, these two teams hooking up for the 2nd time this year. They first met back in October, week 7. And it was the Dolphins with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep now here in Miami. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7.
Warriors 70.
Looking to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. A run straight ahead with Achane. Powers through. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 191 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame.
A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
Jermaine Johnson there to bring him down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On second down, a run by Achane.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense on third down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
On the handoff, it's Achane.
And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And his kick is good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as more.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 36. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
They'll run for it with Achane.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football, it's carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tanner. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk, 17 yards there on 4th down.
Ready up. Jackrabbit. Jackrabbit.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here we go.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Green Jack.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down, and he'll get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 4th and 1. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Ready.
2nd and 10.
Red. Cycle. Pause. Red. Ready. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. A throw out wide going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On the double.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Red. Ready.
Back to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. That the way in. And touchdown, New York. Romeo Doubs, his second touchdown of the night. And the Jets get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
The point after, good by Grupe. And the lead down to 20. After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Okay, ready? Go!
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the